Hello everyone and welcome to the first weekly writing vlog on this channel. I hope to stick with the weekly writing vlogs for a while, but who knows. Hopefully it will keep me productive and I can actually do things and share whatever I do, hopefully. But my track record with filming. Today, if you're looking at the outfit, it's like this kind of like sweater dress with a turtleneck. Let's not pay too much attention. It's maybe the 1st of September today, which it's September now, September 2021. It is already really cold. It's been cold since August, which you'd think you'd get summer, but not in the UK. Today is a Wednesday and it is the 1st of September. So I decided that since it's the 1st of September and like the beginning of a month kind of might signify new beginnings, I'm going to be working on an outlining project, just some outlining today, because I thought, outlining kind of signifies a new project, like a new month would signify a new start or something. So I don't know, it's just I was trying to find something to do today and I figured, hey, it's the 1st of the month, why don't we work on a new outlining project? Well, not really new. The two projects I want to work on is one project that I was going to start drafting like in June or July. June. Wow, that was a long time ago. In June, but I didn't like the direction I was going in and the outline was basically non-existent. And if anyone knows me, you know that I will freak out if I don't have an outline, because I am a hardcore outliner. I need to know the entire book before I write it. Even if it's not in depth, I just have to know what happens. So I have to re-outline that book, and then there's another book called, I think it was like the mystery I was talking about, the fantasy mystery story I talked about in a couple of videos. I also want to outline that. So I have food in the oven, and for now, while I'm waiting for my food, I think I'm just going to get my documents ready, get my slides ready, because I like outlining in Google Slides. I'll like show you what I mean when I create the template that I make for myself, and then I like to outline all the plot stuff on Google Docs. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna prepare everything right now for today and work on it today. I'm just gonna prepare that before my food's ready. Then when I eat, I'm going to go and fill in all the information. Hopefully, if we're lucky, I can get to outlining today, but my focus is kind of shifted to everywhere right now, so who knows. That's the plan today. Just very easy breezy plan is to outline today. So I'm gonna start that. So this is the document. It says story outline, but it's mostly just like basic things. Over here we just have like basic overview stuff, then characters are developed. I also do the Save the Cat outline here, which I have over in the other outline, but that one's spoilery. So that's kind of what it entails. If I ever make an outlining video, I will definitely talk more in depth about how I use Google Slides and Google Docs, because I use both of them to outline. Sometimes I even use paper. I use paper, Google Slides, then Google Docs. It's just, I like to have different avenues depending on what I'm doing. Story outline over on Google Docs is more picture-based and character-based, so I can easily just add images wherever I want, whereas on Google Docs, it's more organized writing, trying to put my story outline as clearly as I can. And then on paper, sometimes it's just me messing around, writing scribbles wherever I want. So yeah, if I ever make a video like that, I'll definitely go more in depth. But for now, I'm just gonna work on filling in the details that I have and, well, refilling them in, because they were filled in before, but I'm changing the information. So refilling them in, finding pictures, and just getting myself back into this story again. It's been a little bit of time and my family just came back from shopping because I had the living room to myself, but then they came back. What I decided to do was I decided to take a break from planning a little bit, because I was doing some outlining and then I decided to work on my website. I know you're thinking, huh? Since when are you actually sticking to your website idea? Apparently since now. I so far have the homepage done and the About Me page done, And I have a couple more things to do, which all have like separate sub pages, so it's gonna be quite a while. And I don't think I'm even going to have a website until like maybe like a book release or something. I don't know if I'll have a website for a while. Definitely not till I'm 18. I want to be 18 with the website. I don't know why, it's just a lot of things I'm waiting for until I'm 18, which is only a year from now. I have a whole year to get this website done, and knowing me, it's gonna take me at least 3 years, so works out. While doing the website and the planning, I took a break from both of those things as well and decided to crochet a little bit because my mother crochets, so we have a lot of like materials at home and she offered to teach me, so I was like sure. And then I was crocheting for a while and I had an idea for something that I always wanted, and I'm still probably going to order one. This is kind of unrelated, but I did crochet myself like a little glasses holder, so matched with my like jumper dress. I have the perfect granny vibes. My computer is downstairs, so that's why this place looks so bare. And so I think I'm just going to like, I don't know, get my author journal from here maybe, and of course this, and then work downstairs. I'm not going to work on my website for today any longer because there's a couple images I need for the part I'm on now, and I have yet to make them and I don't really want to make them right now, so I'm gonna leave that graphics design part to another day and just focus on outlining today, because today I'm giving myself the entire day to outline. I might maybe work on the third book of the dystopian trilogy just because I haven't worked on that in what feels like ages. I've been doing things behind the scenes for it, like getting ideas, planning what's going to happen and things like that, but haven't actually worked on the document since I restarted it, because essentially I had like 5,000 words of a book that I didn't like the direction it was going in. So I completely decided to start it from scratch using the new outline I had, and I didn't outline much. I think I outlined like 5 chapters, but in scenes. I think I'm like 1,000 words in. I want to at least catch up to my 5,000 words by the end of next week. So giving myself quite a bit of time. Today is only a Wednesday, so I have like a week and a half to do this. But the reason I'm giving myself until the end of next week is because a week after that, college starts again, so I don't know how my schedule's gonna look. I'm gonna be busy like 5 days of the week. I want to get as much done, meaning I'm gonna stop rambling and take you downstairs so I can do some work. Hi, I moved back to my room and it changed because it was really hot. So anyway, I think I'm gonna put my phone down on a tripod first before I continue speaking, because otherwise I'm just gonna keep moving it around and it'll be very distracting. Alright, so as you can tell, the computer came upstairs now, because I decided to just stay upstairs now. I was outlining for so long, just one of the projects. So I wanted to work on 2 projects today, my 2 outlining projects, but I only worked on one and I'm already so tired from outlining. I don't know why I get so tired outlining. I guess it's just because I'm trying to think of like new ideas actively, where when I'm drafting, most of the work is done for me because I've outlined the entire thing structure-wise. And so the next thing is to just discover, write the details. So I think that's why I'm most exhausted at the outlining stages. But it's really disappointing because I always get pretty excited to outline, because like the ideas and thinking of a new world and new characters, that's always fun. So disappointing, but I can see why. And I didn't think that the first day of the vlog, my very first weekly writing vlog, would prove to have a really big realization in the video, but I had a really big realization while I was outlining. So I mentioned how I only outlined one, and the reason is because I was reading through what I had for the second project, so I was going to actually outline it, believe it or not, I know. But then I read over my outline and I realized A, the plot needs to completely change, or B, this story is middle grade. I don't write middle grade. I tried like once and I stopped after like 1,000 words. I don't feel like I do well with middle grade. I hardly read middle grade. So the fact that this idea is the one that I think is going to be middle grade, and like everything's outlined, and I read over it and I realized if these characters were 12 to 13 years old, because they're like 17 I think, if they were 12 to 13 years old, this story would just, it'd click. It'd be the way that I envisioned it. With younger characters, I'd have to take some of the themes out of the book because there's a lot of YA tropes in it. Middle grade scares me. Recently I started getting ideas for new adult stories as well, and that scares me too, but I feel like I can do it because I am starting to read more new adult. Like most of the books I read nowadays are new adult. I'm a little bit more comfortable going to those territories and not really middle grade. But I don't know. If you're at middle grade, please share me your tips. How do you do it? Because I have a middle grade idea that I don't know how to write. I'm not going to be doing any more outlining because that one story, the one that I realized should be middle grade if the story would make sense. After that realization, I can't outline right now. I just don't want to sit down and do it. I already feel like I outlined a lot with my other project, and I do have a couple more books that could be outlined, but if I outline them now, then I'm going to add even more onto my workload, so those are being pushed back until another month. So I think now what I could do is work on my poetry book. I haven't worked on that in a long time. I haven't written a poem in quite a while, but I'm feeling really poetic today. I don't know why. This is just like a rough draft of my poems. I might someday get them printed out as a poetry book. Don't think I'm ever going to publish. I feel like working on some poetry today. I'm going to switch my computer on now, go on the document and do some poetry for now. Today is September 2nd and I still haven't done anything writing related. Yesterday I'm pretty sure I talked about how I'd work on my poetry a little bit, and I did. A little bit, but I did, and I just didn't film it. I didn't really get much progress done. I think I just like read over my poems, put down a title and just left the document. But today I decided that I would do some more work than that. Yesterday was kind of like a inspiration day where I realized that one of my projects was middle grade and not young adult. So for the past Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, today's Thursday, I didn't follow like the set day thing I made for myself. I basically tried to like put all my stuff into set days to make sure I can work on everything depending on how my schedule looks, but on Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday I didn't do that. But today is the day where I just brainstorm one of the ideas I have, just today, because once I start college again, today will be like a very busy day. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm just going to be brainstorming, probably in my author journal, because that's where I like to brainstorm recently. So maybe in my author journal. This idea is probably a standalone, and it's one I've wanted to write in like different variations for a long time, but I'm finally going to write it today. It doesn't have a code name yet, but maybe when I brainstorm it will. So yeah, this is actually YA. This is not one of the ideas that seemed YA, but it's actually middle grade. This is YA bordering on new adult. So I can't wait to work on this one, and that's what I'm just going to spend my time doing now. So hi everyone. I probably should have like came back earlier and updated like I was supposed to in the vlog, but it completely went over my head. I got a really bad headache, so I just spent mostly just laying down, watching TV, doing my best to think about my story as well, but not really doing much. I wrote the title page for the book right here on this page, but that's about it. That's all I did in my writer journal, and then I just decided to lay down, watch TikTok and watch TV simultaneously. I feel a little bit better, so I'm here to update you all, and also to say that now I actually am going to get back to work. And though I haven't come up with any ideas per se, I did come up with how a character looks. So I was basically just like scrolling through TikTok, and this one person came up and I was like, wow, they kind of remind me of someone that would be in this book. So I'm using like their features, like their hair type and their eye color, just vague things like that as inspiration, and I'm also might look through like Pinterest or something for more character inspiration. But anyway, I'm gonna go and I'll see you all soon. It is the next day. It is Friday today. I'm currently home alone, meaning it's nice and peaceful in the house. And I also made myself a sprint tracker for today. So I want to work on a bunch of things today. Today is technically my rest day, but I feel like Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday were also my rest days because I don't really do much. So I'm just gonna do things today. I have a couple of projects lined up already that I want to work on and how long I want to work on them. I think I have roughly like 2.5 hours of projects or sprints today, which is definitely doable. I can definitely do it today. I hope I manage to get up to it. And I also figured out my projects for 2022, which might be its own video, me talking about what I want to work on in 2022, because I figured out exactly when I will work on these projects and which projects I'll be working on. These are mostly just like main projects, the ones I will be prioritizing in the months, but also I will probably be working on things on the side as well. I just didn't write them down because otherwise that'd look like a very hectic month and I'd be overwhelmed. I am going to actually take this downstairs with me because I have a couple of things I want to continue filling out for 2022. Hopefully next time you see me will be me being ready to start some sprints. I might even do some forest sprints if I'm feeling particularly inspired. Hi everyone, my hair is done just so it's out the way, and I actually moved downstairs again. I did this because I just feel like I'm more productive downstairs. It's also sunny outside, but strangely enough it's cold, so I'm gonna keep my hoodie on, and I also have tea. So anyway, sprints. I'm going to start the first sprint that it says on here, which is the first book of the dystopian trilogy. It's rewriting. I don't have my rewriting notes with me, so I'm gonna have to get those before I start, but I like the order it goes in. I think I'm gonna get my notes first and see where I'm at. I know I'm at chapter 6, but I had to add in a new scene to add in a character that I very lazily added in the first draft, but needs to be more of a presence in this draft. So I added that scene in, but I don't know what happens after that scene because I'm pretty sure I'm close to finishing that scene. So anyway, I'm gonna go get those notes now. I've got my notes. I'm gonna pull up my documents, get a timer on the screen, then I'm just gonna get to work. Today is Sunday. I skipped Saturday because it just wasn't really feeling Saturday that much. I think I barely got any work done on Saturday as well. I did a little bit of re-outlining for the first book, stuff I didn't finish. I also decided to work a little bit on my fantasy series, but Saturday, not much was done. And today is Sunday, and I would have originally wanted that to be like a rest day, but I'm going to actually do things this Sunday because I didn't do much yesterday. So I'm just gonna have to flip things around, but hopefully this Monday coming up I will actually get back into following that set day routine because I do think it's good. I just think I don't know how to follow schedules. My fantasy series is already pulled up on the screen, you might see it briefly there. So I'm going to just carry on writing for that, maybe reach the next 1,000, which would be almost 800 words because I just reached 33,000 apparently. It's been a while since I've done much in this document, and yesterday I wrote like 100 words I think. So it's been a while since I touched this document, but it's nice to be back. And I actually remember that I stopped writing this because I pulled a plot point in that I didn't know how to get out of because of course I straight off outlined and I just had to write whatever I wanted, and that complicated things in the outline. But now things are good. I managed to figure out what I wanted to do yesterday. I just didn't get to sitting down and writing it, but I still remember what I wanted to do. So that's what we'll be doing today. Yeah, I'm just gonna work now without any sprint, without any like time things to get me down on. I did give myself a word goal, so I feel pretty good with that. Going to listen to some music. I'm wearing the same shirt. Yeah, today is Monday. I completely forgot to film anything yesterday as per usual, but yesterday essentially what I did was I wrote up to 34,000 for my fantasy series. Then I switched over to work on this new adult fantasy idea I have. Then I went to bed. So that's about what happened. Today I'm going to film this week's vlog and post that next week from when you're seeing this. Thank you very much for watching. This was kind of different for me. I never just like vlog a week where I don't have like a specific goal or plan for it. It was a lot of fun. It will take a little bit before I get in the habit of like filming everything so you guys can have a more in-depth view of exactly how my writing days go. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!